moving pictures. Hello there, moving pictures.
What's up, Doc? I've been all around the world. Every city, every place. Always been a restless girl.
Can you believe it, guys? I found a book sale, a library book sale on vacation. This is cool. And we picked this day because it was supposed to rain, and obviously it is raining. We found the book sale. Ooh, look, the whole Twilight series. Ooh, Little House collection.
Here it is. This is it. You join the friends.
All right, where do we even start? There's this is weird because at home, so DVDs are $2. At home, we only go on the fill a box day, so we actually, it's not going to be like that now. Oh, look at this pretty edition of Peter Rabbit. Oh, this is pretty. I like these. I guess they're going to be $2 because hardbacks are $2. The children's hardback is $2. The adults are $4. Look, I found my granddaughter the perfect book. Look, it is the Nancy Drew books that I grew up with, not the yucky ones. Oh my gosh, that was like one of my favorites. I wonder where mine, oh my gosh. I wonder where mine is. I don't even remember. Oh my gosh. Let's see, when was this published? 1959 and 66. So which of these do you have? Oh, that, I don't think I've read that one. Ooh. So, tell me, who is your favorite author? Oh my gosh, in the biography memoir section, I've already found 2 books right away. My stack is growing. So I found this one, but then I just found this one. And this one definitely looks cooler. So I'm probably gonna have to go with the hardback. Let's see. Copyright 54. See that stack on the left? Those are my books. And that's not even all of them. Tom just laughed at my stack of books. And you realize that, like, if we weren't, like, on vacation, we were at home, I would have been in there a lot longer.
But we didn't drive
8, yeah,
miles
to go to a book sale. Okay, so we're still on our vacation here in the room. Gonna go ahead and show you this book haul. So,
I'll try to be brief about it here.
Mr. Mouse Diva was literally in there all of 6 minutes, 7
I went
tops.
through the science fiction and fantasy fiction section. I found 2 potentially interesting books, and I was out of there.
And he took actually 4 little children's books. We'll show those in a minute.
Yeah, these were easy to check out. You would not believe what I had to go through to get those checked out. There was long conversations about what kind of books those actually constitute and how much they ought to be. It's like, just charge me what you want. It's like they're going to be $1.50. Let's go.
Well, get to your books first.
Okay, first off, I have Foundation's Fear by Greg Benford. It is a continuation of Isaac Asimov's Foundation series by 3 other major sci-fi authors, and I haven't gone down that road yet. I've read a bunch of Asimov, but not that. And then, just because it was interesting, this was a posthumously published tale that apparently sets up a lot of his other works. So I don't think it was published till 1977, and he passed in 73. So,
Well, let me see what the, take the jacket off. Let me see what anything interesting on that cover. Ah, isn't that pretty? Let's
Yeah,
see that.
yeah.
Let's
There-
see the bind. Oh yeah, see that's pretty. Wow.
yeah, that's what I was looking for, a pretty binding.
Okay,
Oh, no, we're not done.
but you only got 2 books.
Oh, but we also got the pony cars
Did not
set
get
of
that.
stamps from the post office because they were cool.
Okay, he wants to
Okay.
show you that.
Sorry
Okay.
about the rest of whatever you got to go through, but that was the cool stuff. Here is some cool stuff that I just noticed here in the Tolkien book. First off, the Silmarillion as the title there. Some of you, at least the cool ones of you, would recognize Marillion as a kind of a esoteric little prog metal band from the 80s. So that's just a aside on here. However, the book nerds in you, when I was putting the jacket back on, I found this fold out in the back of the book, and $20 to a donut. We're going to be looking at Middle Earth here, so if I can figure out how to open it up. The map of Beleriand and the lands to the north.
It's pretty cool, but you need to be careful because you're kind of ripping that right now.
Oh, I got it. I paid $4 for this too. See, I'm not one of those guys that likes to read the last page of a book before I start or go through the back. I just kind of start at the beginning. I read everything, and that's why it takes me a year to read a book. You know,
He's
I read
not
the
exaggerating,
prologues.
people.
No, not
Takes
at all.
him a year. He doesn't read a lot.
But I have found any number of books recently where in the back they have a glossary of terms. You actually kind of can follow what's going on, because with how long it takes me to read, I forget. It's like, okay, was that like a good species or a bad species or a good planet or a bad planet? And then this one has the map in the back. So knowing that's there, that's cool. So anyway, I advocate just taking a quick flip, not reading anything, but just seeing, it's like, is there a glossary? Is there a map? Is there something cool in there? So anyway.
Okay, speaking of cool, this is one of the books I got. And tell about, so their ticket, explain the ticket system and the pricing and why it was an issue. So I had already went to the kids section and found 4 books, and he wanted to leave. I'm like, oh, please take these books with you.
They have they stage you. They have this pre-stage lady who fills out the little pink slip for the cashiers when you go on there. The 2 books I picked out, boom, boom, right on here. It's like, oh, I'm not quite sure what to do with all these children's books. And so we had to go up to the cashiers and have a long conversation about, well, this one's hardback. This,
That's a board book.
board book, they called that a paperback.
What? That's a board book.
That was the long discussion I had to endure. It's like, I just shut up and let them figure it out, and it's like,
But if the paperback is cheaper than the board book, then yeah, it's a paperback.
it probably, exactly.
So what was it? Let's see.
They call,
So paperback, $1. It was cheaper. Yay. Okay. And so, but wait a minute.
I've got a lot
Oh,
of
yes.
old Beatrix Potter glass figurines from good old Aunt Harriet somewhere.
So very carefully take that jacket off so we can see the adorableness of this
Now
book.
I understand why her last haul video was like an hour long.
Well, it was 4 different people's hauls.
But taking the look at how many books we've got to take the dang jackets off of. Oh my gosh, it's
Isn't that
Jemima
beautiful? And then
Puddleduck.
open it one more time because the inside cover is so cute. Look at those graphics. All right. So pick that one out. And Baby Diva is going to love this. So If I Ran the Dog Show, a Dr. Seuss. It's in perfect condition. And you know...
Is this one of these posthumous Dr. Seuss books, or is this like... Oh, I'll bet you anything it is here. Copyright 2012. So yeah. This is like Dr. Seuss estate book here, not like.
And this is one of the older school books, not those glossy new ones. And actually, I don't think I've ever read this one before. So hold it up. They don't know what it is yet.
Well, I don't either.
So you don't think you've ever read it either?
Copyright 77.
Yeah. So Lambert the Sheepish Lion. Turn it around the back. Yeah. So I don't think I've ever read that one. So those were the 4 kids' books. And then, look, Tom. This is the Nancy Drew books that I read, not those glossy, boring looking ones they have now. So The Secret of the Old Clock was one of my favorites, which I still have somewhere.
My sister had like a bookcase full of these things.
Well, we couldn't afford a whole bunch of them. So The Clue in the Jewel Box and The Secret of the Forgotten City.
Oh my gosh, have we looked at the spines? Are they cool? What about inside the cover? Is that like, oh, look at the pictures.
The sarcasm. Oh, very excited to find those. Takes me back to my childhood. So
these are the next book sales they have coming up, by the way, none of which we will be in town for.
So my sister and I are going to Charleston next weekend, and this was a very interesting book. So open that up, just a short history of Charleston, and I think the paperbacks were $2. You went a little too fast. Go a little bit slower. So, but open it more. There you go. Okay. Alrighty then, nice graphics. So I gotta hurry up and read that one to, since we're going next weekend. We're going to see Josh Gates, by the way.
We does not include me.
Alright, so this is like in perfect condition, The Last Castle. It is about the Vanderbilt, the Biltmore estate by George Vanderbilt. I actually got this as a gift because I have already read it.
I find it interesting that the author is listed also as the author of The Girls of Atomic City.
Because that's a book about history too. So historical.
Like
it is.
It sounds like George Jetson or something.
No, it's about history. And then speaking of the Biltmore House and the Vanderbilts, I got this Edith Wharton. So she actually stayed with the Vanderbilts quite a few times, and I've never read a biography about her. And take the cover off. Let's see. Okay, that's no big deal, but it does have a lot of pictures, which I love with books with biography, historical pictures. But go into the back and look up Vanderbilt. It has a glossary.
She likes the graphic novel things, with lots of pictures. That's why we've got all these kitty books here too.
Well, I like
They're
to
not
see
for
the
the little
historic
girl.
picture. So, and then now this I would never do. I don't write in books, but it is kind of neat.
It's probably helpful though.
It's kind of neat to see what this person had to say. So there's their quite notes. A few Vanderbilt references. Look at all this. Alva Cornelius and George Washington Vanderbilt. William, like 2 different Williams. So, yeah, this is going to take me quite a while to read just because of the time. and the thickness.
You know, it's amazing that they reference anyone from the Vanderbilt family, because at one point in time they had half the money in the country. So weird that they would actually reference someone like that.
So I got this book for my dad. He probably won't read it cover to back, but he will. I'm sure he's going to read like parts of it. But Spirit of St. Louis, Lindbergh, and he's going to pick and choose the chapters. But you know, hardbacks were only $4. It does have some historical pictures, which he will enjoy. So got that for my dad.
And the type font's pretty big too.
And then, the Carl Sandburg Abraham Lincoln biography, which I cannot believe.
I got excited for a second. I thought it was going to be the Carl Sagan biography.
Okay, I don't even think I want to know who that is.
Billions and billions of you are sighing and shaking your heads right now.
Well, enlighten me.
He was the astronomy. He was like the first popular astronomy guy. He was a professor at Cornell. One of my high school friends got really mad at me because I didn't go there, and he didn't get accepted. But that's beside the point.
So it's a space thing.
I would not know that. He did the series Cosmos, the original one of those.
Never heard of it.
What is wrong with you?
I'm a history gal, not a space gal.
But that is how historic can you get going back to the Big Bang?
Yeah, I'm a book person, not a science person.
But he did lots of books.
Okay, let's get back to my books. We're talking about me here. It's all about me right now. So I had picked up a softcover edition, and then I saw this. So open very carefully, take the jacket off this one. So Carl Sandburg, the Carl Sandburg home is the area we live in, and I just cannot believe I've never read the biography.
Why is Abraham Lincoln in here?
So be careful. So love the graphic. I did, but I said carefully. Tells you who owned the book before. I need to get me some book plates. I like those. So turn around. So Abraham.
Carl Sandburg.
No, that's Abraham Lincoln's signature. Like, you know. Okay, turn it around. I like books that look like this. With the whole, it just looks very scholarly.
Lee.
Scholarly.
If you're gonna use that word, you need to pronounce it right.
And look at that. Doesn't that just looks wild right there. So this is just older, more character to it than the newer,
creepy, but cool.
Yeah, newer version of edition of the book that I first grabbed. So I switched them out and got the hardback.
So what's the whole deal with Carl Sandburg and Abraham Lincoln?
He was the biography. He really admired Lincoln. So
it was a major subject matter.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is. I didn't even know this book existed. The 1942 Sears Christmas book.
Any of these books existed other than Jemima Puddle Duck?
Okay, open this up. This is so cool. Actually, my dad will like to look through this too. But just open it up. Unless, I know.
Really?
But when you see the inside, oh my gosh, it's so cool. It is showing you the prices of the things that were in the catalog, then flip through.
Our big thriller doll values, $1.98.
Look, 17-inch chubby baby. Oh my gosh. Let me see. And it's like, it hasn't even been open. Okay, that one looks a little scary.
A lot of them look creepy.
Let's see what else we got. Give Christmas back all around the world. Buy war bonds. This is insane.
So this is a 1942 Sears catalog in
Oh my gosh.
paperback format.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. I could do a vlog on just, look, there's even some colored pictures in here. Servicemen use gifts like these. Oh my gosh. Okay. I could just do a vlog. Honey, did you know that Sears sold fruitcakes?
I'm not surprised, but let me comment on this. My wife buys a lot of strange esoteric things, and this certainly fits that niche pretty well. However,
You could show this to your parents and they would really enjoy this.
That's way outside the norm, but you know, that one could actually be kind of
Oh, heck yeah. To go through oh my
My
gosh.
parents were 9 when this catalog came out.
Oh, remember when people always did handkerchiefs? Oh, okay, this is, okay. I could do a whole thing on that. Okay.
Okay. Thumbs up on that one.
Okay. So this is a gift from my daughter Skylin, who is a genetics major. So the second creation, Dolly and the Age of Biological Control. So it just has a lot to do with, like, see, here we go, like genetic engineering, nuclear transfer, just all the sciencey things that she would understand. So that's actually a present for her, along with the immortal life of Henrietta Lacks. Doctors took her cells without asking. Those cells never died. They launched a medical revolution in a multi-million-dollar industry. More than 20 years later, her children found out, and their lives would never be the same. So this, again, has to do with just cells and DNA and genetics,
what'd they do
like
with-
it's a true story.
What'd they do with her?
Well, you have to read it up and read and find out. That's why books are so fun. They're interesting. All the books you read don't have to be science fiction. They can be non-fiction.
Who wants to not escape?
That's what Disney World's for, honey. That's what Disney World's for. All right, and the last one just got, I don't really know what this is about. The library book. It was just, the little bit that I read was just very interesting. I mean, the book actually starts right here. So, yeah.
No, it starts inside the front cover. That is a really weird place for a book to start.
Oh my gosh.
I can see why you grabbed that one.
So, guys, comment below. Does he need to be more involved in my book haul vlogs? So, where did I even read about? There had to be some. Oh, first of all, love that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a reason to buy a book.
That's cool. That's cool.
I mean, okay, so how many people out there, when they were at the library growing up, actually looked to see, okay, who else checked out this book? Like, yeah. And then I loved going into the library and finding my name already there and be like, oh, I already read this book. And didn't even remember.
Over 50, maybe.
Yeah. So I read something that told you about the book. And now, I think maybe the beginning of it did. Maybe that was it. Yeah, okay, so 1986, a fire alarm sounded in the Los Angeles Public Library. As the moments passed, the patrons and the staff who had been cleared out of the building realized this was not the usual false alarm.
Did you hear that?
Yes, he's waiting for ice in the ice maker, guys. So,
Look, I've got this little itty bitty piece left here. It's time.
So, like I said, we're in our resort in Alexandria, Virginia, and this refrigerator, really something's wrong with the ice maker. It does not make ice at a fast pace. Like all day, 5 pieces came out. Oh, I'm sorry, I stand corrected, 4. All right, honey, would you like to end my book haul vlog for me?
Which channel is this and which series is this so I know how to end it appropriately?
Let me just give you a hint. It's...
See you at the parks.
Nope, that's a Disney vlog. Try again.
More adventures await.
That is our family channel, Life's a Whirlwind. Try again.
I have no idea.
Until the next page.
I've never heard that before.
It's because you've never been on one of my book vlogs.
That's a fact.
been all around